Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His guys got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guys, on the other hand, couldn't pull one out last week in the opener, so they're looking for their first win at home here in Week 2.
Chase McLaughlin will kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You look back at last week's film, Mike, and the reality is if he protects the ball a little bit better, they probably win that game. So it's that very delicate balance between, yeah, we love the touchdown passes. We love the ability to push the ball downfield through the air. But it can come at the expense of giving the ball to our opponent with extra possession. So he's got to find that balance in his mind when it's time to attack. And when it's time to just make the smart play, just take the easy ball.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Let's go now. On play action, it's Jones. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. That is second TD catch of the season. Man, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Yeah, that's not the way we wanted to start right there.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. He can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's taken down to just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
He's holding on to this ball for a while. He's trying to wait for someone to uncover, but eventually he just runs out of time, Mike, and that actually is going to go down as a sack, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Nix. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get about 5. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Benson. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Nix. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. They're holding at the 2. And he's in. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown Buccaneers. That his 1st touchdown of the new year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the 1st time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it.
There we go. That's a little better.
At 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this weekend.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
Metcalf, the motion man. On the ground, Jalen Waddle. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
There's a short one caught by Fryerman. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. That one on the former first-rounder, Troy Faltanu.
Still second down.
Shotgun now for Jones. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Oswald's kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. Left side, he's got a Bucca. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. So as they look at the injured player,
Well, that's not good.
he'll take a timeout. On second down, a run with Irvin. He'll get into the end zone. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
14. Steelers 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw. It's Jones. That's caught. Right side. It's Miami. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the handoff. This is one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Pickup of 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2.
There's always a question about these first-round picks, Mike. How fast do they adjust to the NFL level following their success in college? And we can see flashes here. They think they've got themselves a future star in the making. We got a great example of it in this play.
Mark, what positive run here. That one's good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd down coming up.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Steeler first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They run out of the gun with Warren. And a good show force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, man, you ain't kidding.
Starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard mark. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has the ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week.
And he will dive into the end zone. 75 yards. Touchdown.
Let's go.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and DK Metcalf getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Rowe. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Metcalf, the motion man. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Warren.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's coming back to the line of scrimmage, but will not and be taken down there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. On 4th down, they'll call on Brad Robbins here to punt.
If we can score right here before the half, we get ball after half and score, then we can be in a comfortable lead.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And they're going to bring him down.
We can't do it with a bunch of holding calls.
Penalty marker on the field. Tristan Wirfs, former 1st-round pick, with the flag. Back to throw is Nix. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't know how that dude gets so wide open.
First 3 of the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers head on.
I mean, I can't not throw it to him. Dude was wide open.
Steelers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half. So you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. That's caught by Smith on the right side. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Gun, it's Jones. He's got a man, it's Metcalf. And a whistle him down, but
That's fine, as long as we keep them out of field goal range.
after a gain of 7.
That's good for us Steelers. First
Here we
down.
go, set.
First and 10 at the 38.
Here's Jones. Metcalf gets the grab again. They'll look now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Jones. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones to the air again.
Got his ass. He ain't gonna be able to get another one off.
That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. Third and long.
Come on, set.
Here's Jones to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an
Our
end.
tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And it's Caleb Williams. He threw for more than 400 yards, including this strike here, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Bears get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Malik Neighbors. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. The Giants are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns taking on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he's stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there. Here's Irvin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. We'll go again here with Irvin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
So on fourth down, Riley,
I thought for sure he would have got the first down on that, but he didn't, so I have to punt.
deep. It's Trey Tucker. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
19,
Metcalf, the motion man. Jones now on first down. Out wide to Warren. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's a third down and 4.
Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. Down the left sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's just terrible that has to come back on a holding call. Got to do better than that, Coach.
Oh, as costly as they come. The holding call wipes away what would have been a long touchdown. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Now, Jones. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds. Well short of what he needed.
That's a good defensive stand.
For fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? First and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Captain.
Throw it. Nix. Inside the 40-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 31, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Right back to Irving. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A 7-yard gain. And a first down. A gain of 7. First down.
Throwing is Nix. slant into the hands of the Ruka.
Damn it. Got a holding call.
But he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now screen sent up for Irving. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Go. Bombers.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Buccaneers. First down.
Tap.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
We're going to go for the record now. That's his 4th one.
Buccaneers make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record.
Can we get one more with him to tie the single-game NFL record?
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend this third-quarter lead.
Steelers 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Here's
off for the
McLaughlin now.
Buccaneers.
After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from. Bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Steelers' offense about ready to take over once more. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Go! 60 Eagles. Go!
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Ready! Hawks!
Shotgun now for Jones. I had a defender draped all over.
Not today, baby.
Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. And it would appear they are on their way to a 2-0 start as they begin things here with 1st and 10 in this 4th quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as fast. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Nix. Out right and catch made. That's a Bucca. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. I'm up.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Left side, he's got it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, here's Irving. He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. 2nd and 11.
The 13-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. And they cannot contain him.
He did it. He did it right there.
Jalen McMillan, touchdown Tampa. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go.
All right, now next drive we put the rookie quarterback in and see how he does for the rest of the game. Bo Nix has done enough.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now, Jones. To the outside, he's got Smith. He's going to have a 1st down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Gun, it's Jones. Over the middle and taken in by Fryermuth. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone yet again. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Pittsburgh. That is 3 touchdowns to game.
Well, they're just not going to give up, though.
For the season. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter. If they don't come up with this, the game...
And they got the ball back. How about that?
Anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. To throw. It's Jones. The catch reels it in on the right side. And he cannot be stopped.
You gotta be kidding me.
To the end zone again. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Making 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Crosby adds the extra point. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer.
Steelers 31.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the ground, it's Irvin, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Noah Fafita out of Arizona drafted him as the quarterback.
He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, Pittsburgh there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
To throw. Onside, he's got a bootleg. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. On the handoff, it's White. Face the run inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On first down, right back to White. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Another run here with White. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal.
Let's go. 19, 18. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one. Yes! Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
To return is Tucker. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Jones to throw. flag down back in the backfield in the area of holding. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flag there.
Still first down.
To throw is Jones, who outs another catch for his favorite target.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He gets this one to Tucker. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Brings up third down.
On third down, they go with 1. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he's going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Jones. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Again, it's Jones. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Logan Hall. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Jones. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming on 3rd and long. It's Jones. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Inside the 40, to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here.
That's what I'm talking about.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs tack on one more to their lead.
56. Steelers 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steelers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got open this drive.
Yeah, man. Defense didn't do that well this game.
Going now is Jones. The pressure
We got a bunch of sacks, though.
inside the 20-yard line. Yaya Diaby. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Jones. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.